From Outpost Gray and Grant Thornton Public Sector, we provide you the CyberFed News Roundup. Tech news that matters.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show and happy Friday, October 7th, 2022. I'm your host, Jack Scott, and today I am providing you the CyberFed News Roundup for the week of August 3rd. But really quick, if you notice something a little bit different, it is because I do not have any electric and I am doing this show rogue. So it'll be a little bit shorter than the regular shows, but I still think that it will be a big impact for you. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. President Biden renews two small business initiatives. On September 30th, the day the Small Business Technology Transfer Extension Act and the Small Business Innovation Research were renewed by President Biden. The STTR is vital to the partnership between the federal government and small businesses by facilitating innovation in the areas of science and technology. In a statement by Casilla Guzman, the head of the Small Business Administration, says America's innovators, scientists, and entrepreneurs will have another 3 years of certainty as they continue to create opportunities which lead to jobs and equality in our nation's innovation economy. While many aspects of the program will not change, some added standards are designed to prevent attacks by foreign actors. These new standard mandates that organizations in the SBIR or STTR programs develop policies and procedures to determine if applicants' foreign ties pose a risk. It also mandates reporting on national security risks posed within the programs. Federal civilian agencies are given 6 months to identify all network assets and vulnerabilities on their network. To reach the goal set in President Biden's Cybersecurity Executive Order, signed in May 2021, CISA has ordered all federal civilian agencies to identify all network assets and vulnerabilities by April 2023. This directive is comprised of 4 goals for federal civilian agencies to attain. 1, have continuous visibility of network assets. 2, identify software vulnerabilities. 3, monitor the frequency of asset enumeration. And 4, reporting findings to CISA via the Continuous Diagnostic and Mitigation Dashboard, which is set to be updated by April 3rd, 2023. In a statement provided by CISA at the announcement of this directive, says that continuous and comprehensive asset visibility is a basic precondition for any organization effectively managing cybersecurity risks. The State Department is in the lead with data and IT modernization. Prior to COVID-19, nearly every state employee worked in the office. The department is starting to allow foreign service personnel to begin the interview process virtually in hope of decreasing the need for initial travel while adding diversity to the organization. Today, candidates who are eager to work as foreign service personnel must spend their own money to fly in and be interviewed. This change happens after nearly 2 decades of research on foreign service officer exams and is going to begin implementing these virtual interviews in 2023. State and local governments are going through a mandatory review by Congress. Since 2010, state and local entities who received grant funding are required to take part in a review conducted every 2 years. This survey is based on the framework by the National Institute of Standards and Technology to review the cybersecurity baseline of the organization. CISA has oversight on these assessments with the intent to attain a comprehensive view of the cybersecurity baseline of all levels of the government. CISA provides a summary report of these surveys to Congress to help incentivize more funding and programs to support further cybersecurity initiatives and grants for state and local organizations. The White House announced a recent grant for $1 billion in funding for FEMA. The organizations who receive this funding will take part in a survey in 2 years to review their current standards to their future state standards and the impacts the grant had on the progress. That concludes your CyberFed News Roundup for the week of October 3rd. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and I would love it if you would share this out with others. You guys are the best, and I will see you next week.